Welcome back. The saga continues. Part 83 of the part one, part two, part three series, I guess. If you know, you know. So I'm just going to recap and then I'll start from where I left off. But recapping is somebody left somebody. They finally gained their strength. They finally gained clarity to make that move. They finally gained wisdom. They finally gained the know-how. Hey, J Mike. Yes, we back. Someone finally was able to gain that clarity to leave. And when they left, it caused such a ripple effect, such bad karma for everyone in this tribe that was secretly working against this person to keep this person stuck. This person had to find out that them and somebody else was on two totally different missions. Theirs was a purpose for God, and the other person was to keep them from meeting that purpose for God. Somebody's understanding now how you are, able to receive, how you're living in the land of milk and honey, because you are receptive to what God has for you. You're receptive to the direction that God is leading you, and hey, Red Violet, and it's almost like God is leading you through the chaos and the conflict so that you know which way to go, which way to navigate. And now this person is finally understanding what it is and what they should have been doing, trying to take this journey with you and not against you. Now this person wants to make peace because, like I said, this person understands that that tribe, that was not for them, that was against them. But right now, somebody's in such a position, such a sad financial position, that they really need help. They really they just really need some help. This person needs a chance to be able to, possibly clean up their credit because maybe that's bad, or get a new vehicle because now they can't afford one or something, and to have some assistance to be able to breathe because this person feels like they are drowning. They feel like they are drowning, and that's just really part of the reason why this person wants to come and they want to make mend fences. They want to, but ask for your forgiveness because they are doing so bad. This person did not see. They didn't see that they were in some sort of cycle. Even whenever you was trying to tell them, trying to yell at them, trying to fucking shake them, they did not wake up to see that they were stuck in a cycle. Now this person has gained some knowledge, some esoteric knowledge. This person's learning about that they're in a spiritual battle. It's against the principalities. You know, they understand that there's two sides to each person. That they have to understand that there's the side that they can see and then the side that they cannot see. How that person really thinks, how that person really feels, what that person's true intentions are. This is what this person is finding out, that they did not know all of this knowledge. They thought they knew, but they didn't know. And they realize there's so much more to find out. Yeah. This person, I feel like they threw away a lot of resources, a lot of money. They gave it to the wrong people. And now this person is thinking they had this wonderful savings. They had, their nest egg and everything else, but they don't know where it went. Confirmation if y'all can hear my stomach. Red Violet, are you cooking this morning? Just kidding. Yeah, somebody they are it's like they keep thinking about it over and over and over in their head. How before they were so happy. Their life was so good because at that time they were going by the book. They were honoring thy mother, honoring, they was honoring God. They was not being selfish, not listening to these freeloaders. They were listening to common sense, what you was telling them. Common sense. And she said no. Okay. Hey Sherry, how are you? What's the message? Bottom of the deck. Now somebody's kind of stuck in limbo. Yeah. And it's like maybe their cars broke down. Now they can't go anywhere. Somebody's stuck in limbo. Their car broke down. It's like this person and they're stuck. They are stuck, literally stuck. And this person, it's like them. They were, like I said, they're confused. They're sitting here thinking how they even got in this whole situation, especially after you left them. And the way that you left them, the way that you just left, that's the part that made them wake up, to realize that, what? They was treating you fucked up. They was being real fucked up to you. All of a sudden, they started thinking about, how they should have been using their discernment when it came to this home life, when it came to how they should have been treating you, how you shouldn't have had to been begging for respect, begging for attention, begging for appreciation, begging for, do you see me over here? Are you grateful? Do you have any gratitude about anything? They know they was wrong acting like you and what you brought to the table didn't matter. Somebody's very clear on that now, especially since karma is coming back around on that ass. They're clear about that now. And they know that, what? To be honest, they know that this is what they deserve. They know this is just some shit that they deserve. Because they sad and they embarrassed when they think about how they was with you. And to be honest, it's like they want to get help. They want to get help with that because they know that was not right. They're looking at that, they're realizing that they may need to like see someone to be able to calm that part of them down and or something. But they're realizing that shit was wrong. It's like there was this uh like a queen of wands. Sorry. There's like this queen of wands and this emperor. Somebody who was supposed to be an emperor. These two. Somebody didn't realize that, but that they was working together. They didn't realize they was working together. And what they was doing was they was sitting here uh like working together trying to create having this young person do shit. Telling this person, work with us. We know what we're doing. We can get you to the next level. We can get you there. You know? This person was sitting here thinking that these people were telling them the truth, but they were so young and dumb. And there was a whole lot of shit, all those books, all that knowledge that they hadn't read those books yet because they were still over here playing these little games, trying to put this shit together. They didn't have all that knowledge yet. This is a page. And they was telling that person thought that they was telling the truth. Mm-mm. That person found out the hard way that victory was very short-lived because there was a whole lot of tennis right behind it. That victory that they thought they got, they didn't get it all. Not at all. They thought they was getting this new love. They thought they was getting this brand new start. No, that dream was gone before it even materialized. And once that dream was gone, that's when this person realized about you, what you brought to the table. How kind, how considerate, how patient you are, how you see every little thing, every little thing. This person is thinking about it. Everything that you help them with, now they see it and appreciate it. Now they want to pursue that. Now they want to come back home. Now they want to have that 10 of cups with you again. That's what they want. That's what they want. Because now they have this knowledge. They now this person is determined. This person is determined to turn their whole life around. Not just the life around, but this person is determined to work on themselves and to turn uh, their their karma around. Because this is 2 8s. This is the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Pentacles. They're determined to send some shit back and to have their money start flowing in again and to get it where it was going again. This person is determined because now they understand, they're smart about the people that they choose to work with. Now this person is really getting some wisdom. This person is listening to you because you was that wise one telling them about be careful who you're working with. These people you don't know these people. And then this person is right. They never thought of this person. They was just trying to get with them because of their money. They was like, you got money? Oh, we want to be your friend. Confirmation. So now this person, they feel like they have to show some courage. They have to just go through it. They have to go through it to get through it. And they know that they look like a fool. They know they look foolish. But this person has to put on that brave face and do what they have to do. Because you know what? They remember when you put on your brave face and you did what you had to do too. Where you just said, hey, it's about what I got to take care of. And you know what? They're inspired because they remember that you created something out of nothing. You had dust, you had dirt, and you had sand. They blinked, and all of a sudden, you had a whole house. This person is feeling bad because they know they misjudged you. They judged you harshly, and they misjudged you. And this is why this person is receiving this hardship. Because you know what, they put some other people over you, thinking that these other people were doing right, but no, not at all. The only thing that those other people brought them was hardship and headache and pain and misery and discomfort and all this other bullshit. Now this person is ready to explore their spiritual side. They're ready to cut that red tape, cut that 3D, and go into and explore the spiritual side of life. Life is more than just being here, being able to touch shit, and then when the heart stops, we done. No, there's a whole nother side. There's like that brain, and the brain is there more than just for us to figure out how to make money, how to pay bills, how to cook and clean, or how to try and sneak and steal. No, that's not what the brain is for. The brain is there for us to be able to, the brain and the heart is there for us to be able to connect with God. Somebody is thinking about how they caused all these burdens for themselves with this 10 of Wands. They caused all these burdens for themselves. And the one person they swore they would never need in their life is the same one they're calling on now. God. Dear God, please help me. Save me. I need you. So somebody finally woke up. They finally woke up and they finally decided it was time for them to, you know what? Stop taking a gamble. Stop gambling with their relationships, with their life, with their love. Stop playing a fucking game. Life is not about a gamble. They realizing that what you brought to the table, stability, strength. You ruled with an iron fist, but motherfucker, get it straight. You ruled that shit. You knew what it took. You was not afraid to get down. This is why you got your crown. This person is understanding what your crown signifies for them now. Now they got a fucking clue. Now they understand what they lost. And it was more than money. It was more than money. They lost love. They lost money. They lost friendship, relationships. They lost even people's generosity because of their choices. They chose the action that they wanted to make, the direction that they wanted to go. And now this person is upset because they didn't see you. And they was sitting here fighting against you on the other side. They didn't even see you, but was sitting here willing to fight against you. When in fact, they should have been investing in you. Because you knew what you was doing. You knew what you was talking about. You knew how to make that money. The same thing that they thought that they was getting somewhere else is where they lost it all and you was still getting it. You still getting it. And you know what this person realizes? They don't have that vision. They don't have that same vision that you have to tell them how to go get theirs. So that they looking good. You was helping them look good, not the other way around. You was the one that single-handedly did what you had to do. You raised your kids. You did it on your own. They may not have had the brand newest, but they had some good shit. They may not have had the most expensivest, but they had some quality. Because you know what? You were so worldly, traveled, wise. It's like you'd been here before. You understood your assignment. You knew that there was a good and a bad. There's a spiritual battle out here, and you have to decide which side you're going to be fighting on. Which side are you going to represent? What team are you hooing for? See, somebody didn't realize that when this demonic energy made them this offer, they said, you want this money? Because they knew what somebody's weakness was. You want this money? I got an offer for you. I got a chance for you. I got an opportunity for you. And they told somebody to, continue to make somebody feel left out. Continue to push them away. Because if you push them away, they're going to love you even more. They're going to want to love you more if you push them away. And somebody didn't understand that. And so somebody they was ghosting somebody. They wasn't showing up. They wasn't giving no attention, no time, no conversation, no gratitude, no appreciation, none of that. And that's when shit happened. And then after the shit happened, after somebody's ass was left, after the devil said, ha ha, motherfucker, not only did I get you to lose your love, but I also stole your money. I also fucked up your credit. I also destroyed all your relationships to make sure that your ass is sitting right here the fuck alone, unable to defend yourself because you were so stupid and you didn't want to listen to the people that loved you. Then all of a sudden, something clicked. Then somebody decide they think that they was duped. They think that somebody lied to them. Then somebody understands that, you know what, they didn't ask enough questions. They didn't check shit out. They didn't question nothing. This is not, you can't make this up. They didn't question shit. They went with it. They went with it. And now somebody, they know that you're gonna be like, what do you want? But they feel like, you know what? They're going to try. They want to come back. They want to come back in. You know, they know that you're going to be defensive, but they want to come back in because, to be honest, this person knows that ain't no place like home. Ain't no place like home. And you are home. You mama, you mommy, you mom, you know, Ma Dukes, whatever they call you. T baby, whatever they call you. But ain't no place like home. Somebody learning a lesson. God done got the belt out on somebody. We was laughing earlier, talking about something. Yeah, God whooping their ass. No, God really is whooping their ass. What's the message, Spirit? Hey, Lamont, Grand Rising. How are you? I'm well. How are you? Yes, this person, like I said, they are inspired. They're inspired that how you was able to do whatever you did. Like you just this person feels like you could perform magic, and this is part of the reason that this person made the decision that they made, because they was actually scared of you. But this person is now understanding that, you know what, not only did they misjudge you, but they misjudge themselves, because this person is finding out that, you know what, they now they're welcoming what you got. Now they want to work with you. Now they want to be in. How can I be down? Talk about wanting to really change shit up now. They want to really change shit up now. Because they realize they should have never worked against you. They should have never worked against you. They fucked around and they said they should have never believed this lie. They should have never believed that lie. You know? And that way they wouldn't be having to come in and make good with you and hope that you don't, be all defensive and be like, yeah, you can get on the fuck out. Because really they just want to celebrate with you. You know, they wanna come back home with you. Seriously. That's what they want. Because you're the one that has that nurturing. You're the one that's stable. You know what to do. You know how to treat people. That's the whole thing. You know how to treat people. And on top of that, this person felt like you could, like if you saw them, somebody being attacked by a bear, you go out there and wrestle that bear, like, come here, bear. I mean, this person felt like they lost their backbone. Somebody who was there to help them and protect them. Now this person they feel like they got to be careful with everybody. Seriously, because they don't know if somebody's out to get them for their money or whatever. They didn't have to worry about this in the past. They never had to worry about that in the past. But once again, they made this decision that they wanted to go somewhere and wasn't looking where they was going. Like they couldn't see it. They couldn't see it until it was right there in front of them and was like, oh, no, you did this. You brought this conflict. This is all on you. Like I said, this person, they know the truth now. Those people only wanted that money. That was it. That was it. Well. Okay. There we go. What's the message? Anything else? Maybe that is the message. If somebody has had that realization, they knew back then, but you can't make somebody listen if they're not ready to hear. Only time will tell. And lessons. Yep. Deception. They know about these lies now. They know about these lies, and they know about this devil and how the devil will make it seem like they're really getting something that they want. But they're not. And like I said, they was afraid of you. They was afraid of you. They thought that you was the dark one. Not until you left them alone in the world, you let them go and experience life. That's when they realized, oh, no. I was not with the dark one. They realized this was the dark one. This is who they couldn't see. All because they chose not to ask any questions. They said, the devil said, yeah, you don't even have to go ask them. Believe me. They said, okay, bet. They know that was stupid. They won't be doing that again. But y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. I just wanted to get on here this morning and do a quick read. And I'll see you this afternoon. Have a wonderful work day today. I'll be logging on in a few hours, but I'm going to lay down and see if I can take me a quick nap. It's 5:30 a.m. I love y'all. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll talk soon. Bye now.